Welcome back, crafty friends. So I'm here with a paper dyeing video with a couple different techniques that Jeff from Medieval Mirage here on YouTube and on Etsy did, and was inspired and wanted to try. So the first one worked pretty well, but not great. And the second one, we're gonna find out here together on this video. So for the first one, she got some paper that bleeds when it's wet. And wow, guys, I had like none. I went through all my paper. First, I started with this construction paper that Mom had bought a long time ago, and it was still sitting there, and I just thought sure that Dollar Tree construction paper would bleed, and it did not. And I just went through all my paper scraps, and in my paper scraps, which I don't have here, I had this one piece that was little scraps from die cuts. This paper was from the packs of scrap paper at Dollar Tree or Walmart. It could have been at Walmart because Walmart had them too, and I bought one from each. So and they ended up being the exact same pretty much. But anyway, this paper did bleed, but I only had gotten a couple pieces in the pack to begin with, and I had used them for die cutting, so I just had these little bits left. So I went through all the scrap paper from those bags, and the only other colors I found that bled were these two here. So I didn't have a lot to work with, because what she did was she would, coffee dye her paper, and then lay pieces of the colored paper all around, and then use a mask and keep layering like that. And in the end, she had coffee dyed paper with the design of the mask, plus these colors just bleeding softly throughout the coffee. It was gorgeous, and I really wanted to try it. So here are my results. Now, they're okay, but they're not the same because my color didn't feather out. So as you can see here, my color pretty much stayed the same as the shape of the scrap. It didn't bleed out softly, and kind of hers was a lot more feathered out. How these the teal ones did, I wanted these ones to be a little less sharp. I feel like it would look better, but it's not bad for my first attempt. We have some mandala images here from the mandalas masks that I used. I definitely like it. I think it's pretty good. Just needed these ones to be a little less sharp, but I was thinking it needs to be a lot more soaked maybe for that to happen. And I had that thought in the beginning, so I really soaked these papers a lot. It took hours to dry, but maybe not enough. And here's the next one. I don't know if you can see the gold shimmer. I also sprayed the Ranger Tim Holtz Distress Mica Sprays. This one is tarnished brass, and to me it's a gold color, so I use it a lot. So I have that on here if it picks up in the camera. And then here's the other side. Oh, there's still a piece of paper stuck. And while we're at it, some of these paper scraps are really pretty. They have the the image from the stencil on them. So some of these are pretty neat as well. But yeah, so those are cool. We got some great scraps left. Here's this one. You can see a little bit of the swirly. This swirly mask I like a lot. And that's that one. And you see this one, it didn't bleed much at all. This one was on the bottom, so I think I did really need a lot more moisture because it wasn't sinking through. But the mask design is really sharp. I just wish these were less sharp and more blendy how the teal was. The teal worked great. The green worked pretty well. I wish I had more of this teal paper. But, so this is all the paper I have left are the ones that bleed. So, therefore, I only have a couple here. I really wish I had more colors and stuff to choose from. So, hey guys, if you guys know paper that you know for sure will bleed the color out, let me know so I can get some. If it's cheap. If it's expensive, no thanks. So now her next one that she did was with the inkjet printer. She printed black and white images. Now the image was black and white, but she didn't set her printer to black and white. She left her printer on print color, but the images were black and white. Okay, so then she would layer that with coffee. So a couple blank pieces of paper. I don't have any blank paper in here, so just think of this as blank. So put some blank paper down, cover it with coffee. Another blank paper down, cover it in coffee. Then the print, the black and white print that you just printed off, lay that next, cover it with coffee. And then how I did was 2 blank and then the print, 2 blank and then the print. And I kept going like that, and I used a lot of liquid. For her, after it dried, when she peeled them apart, the printer had used a lot of blue, I guess, in the black ink when it printed it. So what she was left with was this soft kind of blue color with the coffee color. And it was, it kind of looked old and distressed because it wasn't as sharp anymore. So really cool looking. I wanted to try it. And she does have a kit you can buy, a black and white kit you can buy. I didn't yet. I wanted to make sure, you know, with everybody's printers being different, I wanted to make sure it worked before I had bought the kit. So I just Googled some copyright free black and white boho patterns is what I did. So let's go ahead and, oops, dropping stuff. Here is my stack. I haven't looked yet. It's been sitting out in the sun, and I'm excited to reveal this with you guys, and hopefully it worked for us. So, oh wow. So here's the back of this one. Definitely awesome. Look guys, the image came through. This was a blank piece of paper. This paper was blank. Oh wow, how cool is that? And it just looks like old and worn and distressed. Oh wow. Look at that. Oh wow, this worked so good. This was the actual printed image, I believe. Yes, this was the actual printed image. There's still a lot of black on here, so I might actually be able to reuse this one and on another round. That's what she said that she did when there was still a lot of black in it. She would, after it dried, she would, on her next round, she would use it again and get more images off of it. So we'll set this one over here to dry. Hold on, I need to move this. I don't want that to get on here. There we go. And then here, this one was another blank one that the image did transfer onto. I mean, how fun and cool is this, guys? Medieval Mirage. Wow, so awesome. And this was another blank one. We did definitely get color bleeding through. I just love it so much. Wow. Look at that. And this not only has blue, are we focused here? Do you guys see the green coming out on this as well? Wow. And this was the actual printed image. We do see a lot of black here and green. So we are going to save this one and reuse this again. But is that green showing up for you guys? Look at that. We got blue and green. So we're gonna save that and use that again. Wow. I just love this. She is so creative, you guys. She has so many wonderful ideas. I'm so happy I found her channel. And I really hope you guys check her out. If you do, please let her know that Misty sent you. Oh, here's our next one. Oh, I love it. Wow. Sorry, I couldn't tell if I had one piece or two here. So awesome. And this was the original printed image right here that we will save. Oh, look at that side. That's showing a lot of blue. And our bottom one didn't get much, but that's okay. This pink, I think, might have been from the tray. It was from the tray. I use these trays. I have a few of them from Dollar Tree, and I use them for all my paper dyeing. So whether it's coffee or colored with paint. And I will periodically clean them up, but a lot of times I don't clean them up for a little while because I like when these other bits of color end up coming into play. So, wow. Talk about some amazing results. Now these papers are all still damp. They need to have the opportunity to dry more, but I just really wanted to share these two techniques with you guys because they were so much fun. I just need to find more papers that bleed color so we can get more colors going on, but this here worked amazing. I'm totally getting ready to go buy her black and white cake because she has some really cool designs that I would love to have to do this with. So, wow. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out and revealing these papers with me. This was so much fun. And let me know down below if you guys end up trying any of these techniques. Please share with me your results. I would love to see. We all do things a little differently, so it'll be amazing to see if you guys try it, how you do it, and what your results are like. Maybe we can evolve these techniques even more and come up with even more amazing ideas. So yeah, super excited. This was so much fun. Check out Medieval Mirage and let her know that Misty sent you. And then let me know if you guys try. Have a great day.